Hey everyone, so we're trying out the Bhag-Ass Whizzard deck. That's currently deck list of the week, I think, or it's one up that's up there anyway. And up against Palana Foods today. We're going to mulligan this just because there's no money. And this is pretty handy. We have draw, we have a little bit of money, we have protection, and we have Bhagat, which is quite nice to see as well. No, this isn't deck list of the week, but it was definitely one of the more popular submissions of the week. Just beaten out by Tuition Sucks. The videos of that I'll be putting up on the Bad Publicity website. So this is actually okay for us. We're going to be able to run this first, put Bhagat down, run HQ, and kind of pillage around a little bit. No Desperado yet, unfortunately. So maybe first click should be draw first. And yes, first click. Always draw first. So, 2 in archives straight off the bat. So let's see what we can see. We draw. Yeah, sure, Gam's pretty good. So if we play this, run, it doesn't give us much. I'd prefer to play Bhagat just to disrupt things a little bit. Okay, that works for us. So this guy goes down, and we'll run HQ, see what we see. Hopefully we don't die first turn, that would be inconvenient to say the least. Lancelot, okay, so we know what we're dealing with now. Which unfortunately means we need to find all our breakers. This deck does not have Faust, which means things are a bit more problematic. So hopefully they'll leave a server open. We're okay with going either or. We're trying to get a Daily Cast and Sure Gamble and Earthrise ASAP. So because we've seen Grail, we can't really be too aggressive just yet, much as I'd like to be. So this turn we will just Sure Gamble, and next turn can be Earthrise, Daily Cast, bit of a draw. So we see Celebrity Gift and we see Voter Intimidation. Ugh. So as soon as we score, we could be in a bit of trouble. Clones are not people, Rainbow, restructure. Not bad. Expect to see the restructures coming out pretty soon. And we need to be able to deal with Lancelot, possibly a Merlin, which is the issue. Draw to Katie Jones, which is nice, but not this turn. So as soon as we score, we're going to be doing a side game for one of our resources, which means Katie can't be topped up all that much. And there's a Merlin, or there's a Rainbow, rather. So Liberated is nice, but we're going to just take a little more time. Should have drawn first. That's not so bad. Peddler, I think, is good. We'll try it out anyway. Bhagat we don't need. Sure Gamble, Data Sucker. So not ideal. We'll get a free Data Sucker out of it, which isn't bad, but would have liked the Sure Gamble in end. And I think we might have to use the I've had worse for actual draw. Because as I said, we need to get our breakers sooner rather than later. Once Palana gets going, it gets tricky. I say this as a Palana player myself. So what do we draw into from Earthrise? Vamp can be nice with all the Data Suckers in the world. We don't need that many. Pitch one of them. Because we have two, or access to two rather. Now, if they haven't read the voter intimidation, this is where they're frantically clicking it going, I can trash resources easy. Because I know that I would fall victim to that trap, thinking it's such a good card. And it is, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely moments where I would get mistaken. So we're going to draw last two with our tries. Hopefully a breaker. It'd be nice to see. So Mimic is good to see. Do that. Play the Mimic. Play the other Peddler. And take the money. Because then at least we can get an Earthrise out. Unfortunately we're losing more economy. How greedy do we get? We can store 3. This will cost us 3. Yeah, let's push it a little bit more. Because we do need the draw. Next turn we might have to crack a knife at worse. If Earthrise isn't too kind to us. Quite the army of resources here. And lots of surprises as well with peddlers on board. But sadly, like, no clash. And at the moment, nothing incredibly useful. Which is allowing them to do the slow build. So we can get a Death Sucker for free. Check the archives. Hopefully get a bit of knowledge if nothing else. See what they're kind of playing around with. And that is more likely Caprice or Batty. So we get our Earthrise down. We draw 2. Dirty Laundry is exactly what we need. The vamp in this game, it's not going to work out, I think. Just a hunch when they're sitting on 31 credits. So unfortunately we don't get anything of interest here, but at least we can get a virus token in there. Yeah, that's money up. Actually, we're not a million miles off vamp. Maybe we should keep it. No. It's, oh god, tough call. Okay, no. Throw this away. We have draw coming in. Keep it in the off chance that we can. Of course, to vamp, we need breakers. And we could get really blown up here with any of the other bits of Grail ice. So Yogg is going to come in handy. David might. But to get it down, we need a console. Because we do need to get our barrier breaker out as well. So come on, good draws. And that's not great. I mean, medium could be good at some point. We assuming this is rainbow. But again, this is the mystery ice that could destroy everything. So let's get Yogg down at least. I think we throw out the vamp. Draw for Corroder. Deja Vu. not what we needed. I think we pitch Vamp and we have a data sucker, so let's get rid of the other one. And we're slipping further and further behind, unfortunately. So let's just give the deck a once over. We're looking for one of two corroders. So hopefully it turns up any day now. Sure enough, Nisei out the door. Still nothing. Okay, gonna crack it. Desperado finally shows up, but still no corroder. Oh no. Obviously didn't want to install a Mimic. When we have a Mimic, probably don't need to. It could work if I can get corroder at any point in time. And if we can get it soonish, it would be much appreciated. And it's moments like this where you're kind of going, ah, wish I had the turntable. Ah, they know me too well. I can't build a deck to save my life. So, we're not going to have corroder coming to us magically here, which means we have to draw into it the hard way. And we're still waiting on it. So 2 and 12 to draw it. And once we do, then we can kind of get started. Because against Grail, I don't know. Should you poke and prod? Once I saw the lands flat, I kind of shut down a little bit. Could we get a Cyberdex here? Or are they starting to worry about other criminal influences? The mind boggles. How is this happening? So we have 2 mediums, we have Deja Vu, 2 parasites. Let's draw. Oh god, why do you do this to me? Alright, Netrunner Eyes comes down. So we lose a medium and a David. David I would like to keep. But if we need it, we have Deja Vu. And we have all the parasites in the world for when we do start Rising Ice. But we need to find the corroder now. And we get 2 of them. There we go. Alrighty then. So, time to start running some servers. And we'll pick Mimic. So that's perfect. Should nearly pick Yogg. It'd be free. Well, at least we know from now on. So, if it's Ichi, we're covered unless Batty is here. Merlin. Okay, well, at least we can... There we go, Caprice is res as well. So we'll do this and break for free. And then we get to play a Sly game. And if we have to go again, at least we know to name Yogg. So we can run twice more. and now it's a free server, which is great. Let's bid one. Ah! So if we run again, then use the Nisa token at least. I think it might be time to throw down. Take all the money. Pitch the other corroder, which finally showed up. And unfortunately we're seceding this agenda. And now our vamp would be great. Let's do Yark. Just in case of Lotus Field, or what else are we worried about? Well, Merlin. It'd be nice to be able to go through for free. Ichi is a bit problematic, but nothing we can't handle. Kaminyu. So we'll try and see 2. And then we'll go HQ. Kaminyu and Crick. So let's see what we can see here. No res is all over the place. Oh, here we go. Game comes down to this, really. Oh, phew. That was an important win. And we see another Lancelot. So we can... No, we can't parasite this. We don't have the memory anymore. We may need to run here. Just to clear it out, if nothing else. And we can deal with Crick. So, time to start the multi-pressure. So, one run here, one run here, one run here. So maybe we don't need the data sucker at all. Then again, we'll run into Crick and we'll instantly need it. So I assume it's still 2. Yeah, okay. And we see Celebrity Gift. So let's run Archives to see what we've kind of hit. Do this again. Hopefully no Cyberdecks. We've worked hard to build up tokens. Maybe R&D would have been the better shout. Okay, nothing too important. So let's go R&D again. And of course, if this doesn't hit, it's probably a safe purge. I think we have to deja vu for Vamp. Okay, never mind, they're going to use the token. So we'll run again. So how stacked is R&D? We're going to see 3, which was apparently enough to end the run on. I don't know if I agree with that. Because they know the first one is safe. That I'm completely miscounting. Batty, okay, we'll take care of that. I forget that I am Wizard. Caprice, yep, we'll get rid of that. And see one more, which is Celebrity Gift again. Alrighty then. Oh, is it going for a score? And if it is, yes indeed. Alrighty then, Deja Vu Vamp it is. Alrighty then, so this is going to cost us 2 sucker count. And then we will pay the 5. So they're going to make us work for it. But unfortunately at the moment it's working out more expensive for them. Presumably the 2. And we will pay 7. So we can snatch this, and then we'll go R&D for a load of fresh accesses. So already I'm really liking this deck. Oh yes, I forgot, we will need to remove the tag. Lest things get blown up. Although credit, trash wouldn't be all that bad. At the moment we're not all that reliant on either of them. And we can see 4. Yeah, I think we stay tagged for the moment. So we'll see 4, all of which will be fresh. Take the Nisei. That's fine. That's good for us. And Galahad. Alrighty, so they're just going to money up, which means we can probably run HQ again at some point, which will cost us 2 soccer tokens and 5 plus, it'll cost us 7, we'll get 1 back. But we can continue to just run here as well. So yeah, let's just try and win it on R&D. So yeah, the most wanted list has certainly knocked some things out of fashion, but doesn't mean they're any less good. There we go. So the amount of pressure this deck can put on is just insane. Yeah, really like this deck. Good early run. The Vamp turned out to be, an MVP. I was playing against a friend of mine who was playing against my Palana deck. He was using Vamp, and I told him, don't get so focused on it, but if you can get it off, yes, definitely go for it. Definitely take the opportunity. When you're running Anarch, you have your 3 deja vus, things like that, and sometimes the opportunity will just present itself. Worked out really well here. Unfortunately, we didn't get to use any of these 3 parasites that we're paying influence for. Desperado worked out quite well. The draw engine you do miss. Earthrise worked out okay. Peddlers were a bit costly. You do miss your Wyldside and Chronotype, and obviously Faust in a matchup like this as well. You're kind of running into the ground. But yeah, really enjoyed how this deck worked out. Hope you liked it too, and thanks for watching.